started out as a journalist, and now you're the first female public works director in the city's history, which is pretty cool.
Public works sort of became what I gravitated toward because it's sort of where the action is, right? That's what we say. It's sort of your bread and butter services. And while it can be political in a sense, it's not the same as how public safety gets political. We pick up the trash, we make sure that the water you get is clean to drink, we take away the other kind of water and manage it. We improve the river and infrastructure.
What are some ways that, as the public works director, you're having that satisfaction and that motivation to make sure that every person has clean drinking water, every person has utilities and services that they can depend on and that they can afford?
We're not profit driven at the city, but we still have to cover our costs. But how do you structure rates, for example, for utilities, for water, sewer, and garbage services, so that you can minimize the pain, that you can make rates go up gradually rather than steeply, so that people can plan in advance? Are you telling them about the rate increases so that they can include that in their next year's budget? Those are the kinds of things that we try to think about every day. It gives you perspective on the community that you're serving. It would have to be able to think about your community holistically and not just serving, one part of it. You have to serve everyone in a way that they can afford and use those services.
Well, you've always been grace under pressure, I think. Just, even, steady, even when things are crazy.
You really are an archived source for us, and I don't think the community will fully ever understand what it is to have someone like that.
Spokane's the biggest small town you'll ever live in, and everybody knows everybody. But that's also why this kind of stuff is really important, right? Because these are people you know. It's become more challenging for those who want to serve to not get pulled and pushed in different directions, which is why I really like the public works side, right? Because it really should transcend R&D type politics, right? It should be about everybody wanting the same things. One of the things I really like about public works is the fact that you can drive around the city and the stuff that you've been involved in is there and will be there for decades or many more than that, 100 years. We just finished the Post Street Bridge. Well, that Post Street Bridge is going to last us for another 100 years. Improvements to the treatment plant, for example. We put in tertiary, so third level of treatment at the treatment plant that's delivering better water quality than nearly any other city in the nation. How cool is that? Every day we make those kinds of decisions on behalf of the health and safety of the community. At the end of the day, you have to remember who you work for. And yes, you work for 8 elected officials, but you also work for 200,000 plus community members and businesses and visitors. And if you keep that as your North Star, you can actually weather the storms. You have to keep kind of thinking of how you're impacting their lives every day.